Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Once again, I'm just gonna add to the video that I had made before. I'm gonna show you the places where I was fishing, just to give you guys a little heads up. If you guys are heading out there, so that you guys can have a good day. If you're like me, married, kids, throughout the whole day, it's time with the family. So I get out when I can, and for vacation, if I can make this more productive for you guys. Hopefully it works out and you can leave satisfied, even if it's just a little bit of a time to get out and go fish, do your own thing. It should be, hopefully it's a productive and efficient way to do what you need to do. So right here up on top, you can see the resort we're staying at, the Sonoran Sun Resort. Put a little arrow next to it. And then down below next to the little cut, there's that's the marina that I circled. And that's where I was fishing. It's about an 8-minute drive, 5 to 8 minute drive, where, from where I was at to there. And this place is, it goes down from the dirt road where you're at down to the marina. It's a long little dock that you walk down. And by long, I mean maybe like 20 yard in length. And a little bit steep, so be careful when you walk down that dock. But that's where I was fishing at on day 2, and this next picture is going to be a close-up of it. So now I circled it. If you could look in that picture in the red, that's that dock, and there's that boat. That was like an empty boat, and that dock was empty, and you could see all the little boats parked right across from it up to like the northern end of it. But if you look at the top of the picture, there's a little dirt road that comes and then it ends, and then there's a blurry spot right there. That blurry spot's the Navy or the naval station, so that Google blurred it out for them. But I circled where I was at. There's gonna be a close-up picture coming up, but you could just park on that dirt road, or where it says the Federico's Fishing Charters. There's a little paved parking area right there. That's where I parked at. But I saw the people parking on the dirt road as you come into where and it ends right there. So you can't miss it. But if you look this on Google Maps, if you're out there, you just click on it, and it'll give you directions to where that is. This is where I was fishing day 2. Fish here were a lot bigger. Fish were jumping. I don't know what they were, but these fish were big. They would slam in the water. They sounded like carp. They were pretty big fish. I'm pretty sure they were chasing all the fish that were around there. But most of my fish were calico, spotted, bass. I caught a couple halibut. There's another fish you're going to see in this video. It's kind of look like an eel or something. You'll see it, or a snake. I don't know what type of fish that was, but in this picture here, circled, that's where I parked. And then you just literally walk. There was no gates to keep you out. It was just wide open. I just walked down that little dock right there, and same thing, doing it with my my little fishing rod, travel rod setup. You're gonna see a video of that in the end of this video. But same thing, drop shot. I was using the Elastec, the minnows, and then or the Ned minnows, I think what they're called. And also the Berkley Max scent, but I was out of Berkley Max scent. So if you guys can't get those purple packs, those things are legit. Now here's another spot right here. If you can see, if you look up the blurry spot, that's the naval base, and you see the Fiesta Yacht and Club. That's why I showed you that first little dock. You go around this area, it's a little circle spot. There's another little, it's like rock, but they made a concrete stairs that goes into the water. And there was plenty of parking right there in that little area too. It's literally right across from where I was at, but you just have to drive around it because there's no access, all that. That's all commercial property right there. So same thing, it's Google Maps. Look on your phone. You can see, in the pictures, there's gonna be a close-up picture right now, but click on those pictures and it'll show, it'll get you directions to get in that area. And you could fish. You can kind of see it right now between those two docks. There's a little there's a little pier going into the water. But there's plenty of big fish out here too, and you'll see a lot of fish cruising around, but they weren't taking anything. And then this is what it is. This is a close up, and then look at the restaurants around so you know how to get there. And then there's plenty of parking right there on that little paved street right there. But that's what that is. It's a little walkway into the water. But I was casting at that boat towards the left of it, up into the water, and then in the middle of the little area, right, straight ahead from that little walkway, that little stairs, you'll see a little dot. That's actually like a barge, or it's almost as thick as like a light pole. And I was kept casting at that, and every cast right there was a fish. And there was also a lot of dead fish in the area. It looked like somebody had either fished there or went there to go clean their fish and left the carcass, or they filleted the fish and left all the fish there. But they were big fish. I don't know what they were, but they're pretty good fish that were like 2 feet in length. They just threw those off to the side, and there's a lot of crabs right there. And so if you're low on bait, just use those crabs. But yeah, those are a couple spots to go. Same thing, I was using a drop shot. You're going to see that in the video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Have fun. Hope this helps. If you guys get out there to Puerto Penasco and Rocky Point, and you guys get to do your thing and have fun, and then still enjoy your day with your family. So thank you for watching, and have a good one. God bless. Bye.
It's windy today. Spot a baby bass in this little dock that I'm fishing off of. It's the second fish. The other one was like a snake or something I caught. Little bass. There we go. There's a nice shine right there. Look at that. Right there next to the resort. Right off the resort. All I'm doing here is I got a drop shot. Drop shot with the little minnow worm, but if you got that Berkeley accent, those the purple packs with orange, the shatter, the jerk minnow, I forgot what it's called. Those are the deal. I didn't bring that much, and now I'm out. But then all I got is a little like spinning rod. That little this is actually a telescope rod. It comes all the way down, and then it's like you put in your backpack. Something that got it for $12 on eBay. Reel. I mean, don't skimp out on the reel. You want a good reel, but I mean by good I mean like $30 at Walmart. And then 8-pound test line on a drop shot, small little hook, 1/4 ounce weight, and then cast it out. If you can see where it goes from light to dark, get in those dark areas right there along the edge. That's where I'm hanging out. I mean, every cast, perfect for the kids. And there's the resort, the Sonoran Sun Resort, and then that's where that Get Wrecked place was on the other side of that barge, or that pier, that fishing pier they call it. And out there's the point.